This struggle is a struggle for the African dignity and the dignity of working people of all races. These bullies that have evolved with political power in the country seems to have no sense of political decency. And regardless of what they throw at me, I am prepared to fight back. The God of war is the God of war. Ogunseye means the God of war. W.P.A means the protector. And Tacuma means the alert one.
That was Working People's Alliance executive member Tacuma Ogunseye moments before surrendering to the police on Friday. He was accompanied by his lawyers Nigel Hughes and Darren Wade, who escorted him to the Criminal Investigation Department headquarters for St. John Road. Ogunseye exhibited no sign of fear despite the charges being brought against him. The PPPC government is trying to crush the will of the Guyanese people, and therefore the W.P.A will defend the dignity and legacy of Walter Rodney, Ogunseye posited. Nigel Hughes spoke on behalf of his client about his expectations going into the CID. He said definitively that the Ghana Police Force is unpredictable.
There are one or two options. One is they detain him and keep him for the full 72 hours until Monday and then file the charges. The other option is that they already have the charges prepared and we go from here to the court. Those to me are the two possibilities.
After surrendering his client, Hughes said Ogunseye was informed that he was being arrested for attempting to incite racial hostility, contrary to Section 3 of the Racial Hostility Act. He added that he made a series of requests.
I inquired who was in charge of the investigation. They were unable to say. I indicated to them that they've had more than 2 weeks to investigate the matter, and I would have expected that by this time either they would have had a series of questions to put to him or that they would have charges ready.
According to Hughes, he inquired whether the police was ready to question Ogunseye immediately, but was told by a Sergeant Laundry that he did not have instructions in that regard. Hughes requested that Ogunseye's lawyers be present whenever he was being questioned, and if he is likely to be removed from the station, that they be informed. He urged everyone to listen to Ogunseye's speech in its entirety, noting that persons will hear for themselves what was actually said and in the context in which it was said at the end of his presentation. On Thursday, the Ghana Police Force issued a wanted bulletin for W.P.A executive member Tacuma Ogunseye in relation to inciting ill will on the ground of race, contrary to Section 3 of the Racial Hostility Act, Chapter 2301. The charges has its genesis in utterances made by the W.P.A member at a rally in Buxton on March 9th. Renata Burnette reporting for the HGP Nightly News.